morning, good afternoon or good evening wherever you may be. It is time for another Dutch lesson. Before I begin, I just want to point out a couple of things to you guys, or shout out a couple of things to you guys. The first thing is that I'm going to aim for, by the end of the 10th lesson, we're going to aim for getting you guys to be able to build sentences with the verbs that I'm about to teach you today. The second thing is that after the 10th lesson I'm going to change it up a little bit, and that doesn't mean that the Dutch lessons are going away. They're still going to come, but they might not be coming so regularly anymore, and I'm going to try and teach you more about my experiences rather than teaching you what I know. There's still stuff that I need to learn, there's still stuff that I need to improve on, there's still stuff that I want to learn and improve on, so I thought that it might be more fun to share that with you guys than just doing regular standard school type Dutch lessons. And the reason for that, or one of the reasons for that, is because there are many of them on the internet. There's a website that we have which is full of Dutch stuff that I'm going to keep up with as well, so you're not going to miss out on anything from me personally. I just thought it would be fun to share more of the learning experiences rather than just doing the school type lessons. So they're still going to come, they may not come as regularly, and it's going to be more fun stuff about me and my learning rather than just teaching you. And that doesn't mean you can't ask questions. If you want to know something, you can still ask something. If I think there's a specifically important topic that you guys can learn from, then I will still do a school type lesson. It just means that I can spend more time improving my own Dutch so that I can better help you guys, and it also means that I can spend time filling up the YouTube channel with other stuff as well as. So yeah, they're really important announcements. Today I'm going to teach you the verbs hebben and zijn, and they are irregular verbs in the Dutch language. The first thing you need to know about verbs in the Dutch language is that Dutch people like to make a lot of things into verbs. Even things like, for example, sitting at the computer, using the computer. In Dutch we call that computeren, because it's easier to make it into a verb. It makes the language run more smoothly. You'll find that everything that, or almost everything that ends in the letters en are verbs, and you'll find that those are mostly the regular verbs, and there are rules for regular verbs that you can go and search on the internet and follow. So I'm not going to teach you those. I'm going to teach you irregular verbs. Irregular verbs are things that you can't follow rules for, so you have to learn them out of your head, and they are much harder to deal with than regular verbs. So I'm going to teach you those, and the two most important ones in the Dutch language are the ones that I just said, hebben and zijn. So we're going to teach you more about those. I'm going to teach you today how to conjugate them, which means you have a subject, which is a person, either yourself, him, her, he, she, they, you, plural, all that kind of fun stuff. And we're going to teach you how to break the verb down so that it works with each word, each subject word. So I'm going to move to the side so that you can see the words behind me, and we're going to learn a little bit more about these verbs. Okay, so before we can learn the verbs and how to conjugate them, you need to learn the words for each subject, in other words, each person. So the list of those are here. We're going to learn how to say them. Ik, jij, hij, zij, het, wij, jullie, zij, u. Now you'll notice that there are two words zij there. The first is meaning she, and the other one that's somewhere down here means they. They is plural, she is singular. The other word that you need to take note of is the word u. It means you, and it's the polite form. Why we have a polite form, I will go into if somebody asks. You just need to know that there's a polite form and an impolite form. The impolite form is jij. Okay, so let's start with the verb hebben, because it looks more like a regular verb, but it isn't. It's still irregular. So we'll start with that, and you'll see, or you can see, that it changes depending on which person, which subject we're talking about. So, ik heb, jij hebt, hij heeft, zij heeft, het heeft, wij hebben, jullie hebben, zij hebben. And then the polite form u, you can say u hebt, u heeft. So as you can see from the list, hebben changes depending on which person you're talking about, which subject, which person. It changes. And that happens with all verbs. So hebben means to have. Now we're going to look at the verb zijn, which means to be. And again you can see that the list of subjects are there, and zijn changes depending on the subject. Dus ik ben, jij bent, hij is, zij is, het is. Wij zijn, jullie zijn, zij zijn. And then for you or u bent. A little bit confusing, I know, but it's something that you need to learn out of your head, and with this information you'll be able to build some sentences. Make note that these are present tense verbs, and for past tense they change. I will put some more information. In fact, I think there is already information on the website so that you can learn the past tense as well. We're going to concentrate on present tense because that's what's easier for the videos. But if you want more information so that you can also make past tense sentences, go look on our website. The link is up here. Hello, link you. I keep forgetting that there's a wall here where we can do things on. So hello, look, link to our website. Go and check it out, and go and read some more information about hebben and zijn, to have and to be. That's the Dutch lesson for this week. Next week we'll go further. I'll teach you how to make sentences using those verbs. And then after that, we'll see what we'll learn. What do you guys want to learn? The last regular lesson, should I say, is coming up. So you guys need to now have your say and tell me what you want to learn. Tell me what you want to learn about. Do you think it's an interesting idea for me to share my experience rather than being here and doing classroom type lessons? Or do you like the classroom type lessons? Opinions below, please guys. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you again next time. And if you can't be good, then just go and learn some verbs. Until next time guys, bye.